All right, everyone, just give me a second. Get my links out there. How's everyone doing? You're gonna hear me for a second? No. Go ahead and skip a little bit. If you guys are watching a replay. Let me know if the music's too loud. I think it might be. I just want a good balance. I don't want to overpower the music, but I also want you guys to be able to hear what I have to say over the music. All right, folks, let's jump right into it. Happy Tuesday, everyone. If you guys are in the US, hope you guys had a good 4th of July. I know I had a good time. It was good. It's good hanging out with family and, you know, shooting fireworks and, you know, just celebrating the time together. Had a good time. I can't believe it's July already. Summer's almost like halfway over if you really think about it. Well, I think in a couple weeks it'll be about halfway. Crazy to think. So hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. Let's jump right into the TA here. Last time we spoke, we were, I believe, I gotta get my timelines right. The 30th. All right, so I believe on the 30th we were still up here in this area here, or somewhere in this candle. And ultimately, now that we're still getting more price development as things are continuing to move forward. There's a couple ideas, a couple options I do have for both bearish and bullish case scenarios. And it can go either way. It really depends on what the structure wants to do and what the bigger play is, or what the bigger structure how it's going to form. I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry, guys. So a couple different options here. First thing I'm seeing is, back when we talked about this last couple times, I mentioned that this was an A to a B and I'm looking for a C. That is still in the cards, but there is a couple different ways this can happen. So let's break down this smaller structure here. Kind of give, because this is where you can decipher things differently and get different ideas and options for you. But let's just go over what my plan is going to be. I am still continuously to hold. Wow, I'm still continuing to hold my shorts from the 21,740 region, and I'm gonna keep that open. I don't plan on, you know, I wasn't scared and was gonna close early here. I'm definitely not gonna do it again. And let me just go over why. So if that was the A, this is the B, this is gonna be the C. We do have a bigger leg down to start the A. We do have a, you know, it's not the cleanest structure, but we do have a B. And I'm looking for at least another leg down. Now, we can dive into this a little bit deeper before we start getting to nitty gritty and digging into the smaller time frames. This is as far as deep as I'm willing to go. So let's break down the C wave. So within the C wave, until we get a higher high past 21,027, to me, this is still an A to a B to a C. And since the A's of these two are pretty much in the same region, I'm still focusing on the bigger A of the structure. I'm not too worried about the smaller one here. So for me personally, if we do decide to come down from here, that is the 18,637 level, or once we get back around that region, at least get a wick below and come back up, that's where I'd be looking to be somewhat bullish. The other alternative is that this was an A to a B to a C that aligns with an A to a B to a C. So that's the next level I'm looking at for a bigger ABC structure to form. Ultimately, it can also come down to this as well. That the idea of the bigger ABC playing out is still in the cards, but maybe this B isn't done yet. So we could have something like this to where we get an even bigger structure to where instead of this being the B, this was the A to a B to a C. And then a higher high past the 21,925 area is the bigger structure or the bigger B before continuing down to C. And that's my primary idea. It really depends on how this wants to play out. And for me, I'm not really looking to change my opinion or at least look for new positions until we either get above that 21,880 region or if we come back below the 18,645. To me, this is all chop and all noise that I'm not really playing at the moment. I'm kind of just sitting on the sideline holding my shorts, and I don't plan on taking a long until I see that lower low pass at 18,590 area. So those are the well, we still have the other alternative to where this wick here was the bottom, but even still, this still can easily turn into a bigger ABC, and that could be a a bigger A to then to a B to a C, and I can go on and on. But for now, I'm focusing on these levels here before I can make the next decision, or at least figure out what the next move is. So until then, this is kind of this in the chop in the zone. This is really what I'm looking for BTC. And until we get another hint at what Bryce wants to do, that's the game plan. Now let's move over to ETH. ETH is in a very similar situation, but it did put in a slightly different structure. So going back to what I said before, this could be an A to a bigger B to a C. Within the C leg, you're going to have some sort of A to a B to a C. Now how we get to that bigger C is you have an A, and then within the B you have an ABC. Now I'm still currently holding shorts, and I don't plan on really playing this level, but if you guys are sitting on the sidelines and you miss an opportunity to short ETH before, I would say this is a good area to consider taking a position at. Not financial advice, it's just me just giving you an idea of something I would do if I was in this situation. So for me, I'm looking for price to get back below the 1,016, 1,015 area. And I would be playing something like that to at least to take profit. Could really depend. It really depends on what the structure wants to show me. I'd be willing to hold that short in looking forward continuation to at least past that 993. But ultimately, if I'm going to take that position, I'm going to look for the 877 region to at least test and hopefully break through to form a bigger bullish structure, something like this. All right, so that's about it for ETH. Go ahead, hop over to LTC. So the LTC, I did talk about the bigger structure on the A to the B to the C, and within that C leg, you did have its own ABC. So I would have been taking a short off of this area here. You did have a little bit of chop, ultimately came back below. It did have a really good retest, and if you guys were holding a short on LTC, you'd be sitting at a decent spot right now. And the take profit for this, well, you do have a, okay, so let me just point this out before I continue that next point. LTC does have a decent sized bullish structure here. And I unfortunately did not see this until now. But if BTC did want to put in a higher leg, LTC would have had the best structure to take a long off of if you're looking to play a continuation to the upside. So for me personally, if it does come back down, I might set a limit order and, you know, dabble, sprinkle a little bit just to take it just in case, because I'm primarily holding shorts right now. But that's surprisingly the only good position I see for a long based off the structure that it gives me. But besides that, if this wants to just become an A to a B to a C, something like that, that would be more likely in the cards if this wants to be a bigger structure. So that's the plan for LTC. That's what I would be doing. Like I said, this is not financial advice. It's just me kind of just pointing you in the right direction. So let's go over to good old Ripple. So Ripple is somewhat of a similar structure to, well, at least this section here is similar to BTC. Is I would not be looking to take a long until you get back below that 3046 region. Ultimately, the bigger structure wants to come up, at least a variation of the bigger structure wants to come up to that 3365 area. That's where I'll be looking to take a short if I wasn't short already. Ultimately, you would want to be playing this region, but I mentioned this in a previous stream. I do not like this as a structure. It's a little bit too small for me. But that's an idea or a place I would be looking to. And it also lines up with this wick here too. So ultimately, I would not be looking to short until you get back above to that region. The alternative to that is that this could have been the A, this could have been the B, and you're looking for a C leg down. I would be looking at some sort of long position around that. Is that the 30 cent and a half area? Yeah, somewhere around there. And for me, that's the only place I would be able to look at this and say, you know what, this is a good structure to take a long off of, just in case this wants to be a bigger A to a B to a C, kind of like that. That's the only alternative I see for XRP. Let's move over to Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash has been dancing around that area that we mentioned last time, because it was around that, was that 106.60 area. This is the only, besides LTC, this is the only larger bullish structure I do see between the top coins on bybit. Even though this is really, really choppy, I would ultimately want to take that long. If not, look for another ABC leg down based off of this structure here. So if you wanted to play the 106.80 region, that's a good area to take a long off of. If not, I would, last leg, or at least another opportunity that I'd be looking for, is below that 96.60. There's really no short opportunities here that's worth it to me, in my opinion, worth taking. Just, you know, there's some smaller stuff, but I'm not too worried about that. So that's it for BCH. Let's move on to good old XMR. Monero. Okay. All right, so this has a decent bigger structure. I'm ultimately looking for an A to a B to a C. And within that C leg, we're looking for its own ABC. So if you guys aren't playing or would like to play XMR, on the short side, I'd probably consider this area at the 119.10 level to play off of. Do you have a bigger structure here? And that's ultimately what I see within that B wave. And you're going to be looking for continuation past the 107.95. And it can reverse anywhere from there all the way down to 96. So if I were looking to play this short, I would like to see at the very least 108. But I would want to at least try to play that to the 96 region. That's like I said, that's just me. That's just what I see as a possibility based off of this bigger structure here. So those are the levels to look out for. Let me mark them out for you guys. I should probably do this more often. I'm going to go back and mark some of the levels after the other coins as well, so in case you guys missed it. Cardano. What do I got for Cardano? It's pretty much the same thing. I want to see a bigger swing up to 52.45 before taking a short. Now let me just zoom out to make sure I got the bigger picture. Yeah. So in the bigger picture, I'm looking for something like this on a macro scale. If this is going to be a bigger, larger bearish idea or bearish scenario, that's ideally what I'd be looking for. And I wouldn't necessarily want to take any other shorts besides if we get back above that 52.67 region. Just mark that out for you guys. All right, and then the bullish scenario is I want to see prices get back below that 41.86 area. That's where I'll be looking to take longs off of. If it fails that, the ultimate bigger structure is going to be that 40.14. So that's it for Cardano. I'm not really interested in the small chop that's going on here. I'm still focusing on a bigger picture. Go to Solana. All right, so Solana. Okay, so to me, I see this as the most viable option for me personally. There's different variations of what can happen, but this is the one that makes the most sense, as you're looking to play an A to a B to a C. So where that can reverse, there's multiple options, or at least two main ones for me. It's going to be $30.87 area. The next is going to be the 25.73. And it really can't reverse anywhere in between. But those are the main areas I'd be looking to long off of. If you break below and get back above, that's where I'd be going. Or if this wants to continue downwards, ultimately the 25.77 area is the main level I'm looking for to long Solana if I was looking to play this. So let's draw that out for you guys one more time. Mark out the levels, and then we can continue on. All right, KDA. KDA hasn't really done much since the last time we talked. You know, we do have that A to a B, which I was looking for. Until we get that higher high, that's going to be the B, and then to a C. And then this is going to be... Did I put in a higher high? It did. So I'm going to be looking for an A to a B to a C. Now for me, I understand that this macro A here at $1.37.5 is a very important level. But this is what I just think. In my opinion, if we're gonna go down here, the areas are so close together that I'm ultimately probably gonna just play the $1.35 just to be safe. Damn. All right, so that's the long setups I'm looking for. Do I see anything short wise? No. Unless you shorted that $1.86 area, wouldn't be playing KDA to the short side until you break above that $1.88 region. So XTZ. Do you guys want me to keep looking at this? Let me know. I kind of threw this in here because a buddy of mine looks at this and the structures are decent. I don't know if anyone here really plays XTZ, but I'll just go over it real quick. You do have an ABC at the downside. Ultimately, I'm looking for an ABC within the C. And then within that, you're having a nice little structure here of an A to a B to a C. I would probably look to short that $1.50 area. I know the structure is a little small, but me kind of looking ahead, if this is going to be a bigger A to a B to a C, that's where I would want to be short from. And I'll be looking to take profit when we get back below $1.19. And then probably I can flip bullish from there. So that's about it. Now we went through the list here. So now I'm going to turn it over to you guys. I think we made good time on that. Let's see, 22 minutes, decent. So if you guys have any questions for me, so want to say hi, what's up, just hang out. Now is your time to shine. If you guys need me to go over something, I can definitely go over it for you. But ask away. Hey, Trevor, buddy, how you doing, man? How's it going? On my way to work, but got you in my earbuds. I appreciate you stopping by listening, Digital. Good seeing you. Is the music too loud? In comparison to my voice, like, does the music overpower me? Doing well. What about you? Doing good. I'm still recovering from yesterday. Mostly just tired. I didn't go to bed till late. Usually, if I get more than like 2 days off of work, I fall into the habit of sleeping late pretty quick. So my sleep schedule gets pretty fucked up. So it's just a rapid decline for me. I need sleep to function. Some people can like live off 4 or 5 hours of sleep a day. If I don't get at least 9, I can't function properly. That's just me though. Music is good, keep me hyped. All right, I'm glad. I'm glad. Last time I think music was a little bit too loud listening back to it. I just didn't want you to have to sit there and try to separate the music and me talking. Let me draw out. All right, so I'm just showing you guys like the short I'm in, the short I'm looking, I mean the long I'm looking to take once you get back to below that 18,580 level. And these levels here are just areas of I would be looking to short. Maybe I should change this to like red. Yeah, it's a good idea. I'll change the areas I'm looking to short into red, and long I'll keep it to green. These setups come slower and slower these days. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, when you're not sitting there zooming in on a 5-minute crackhead time frame, sometimes these setups can take a while. But so that could be a good thing. It gives you time to live your life. Now, obviously, I know a lot of you guys are trying to, you know, be proactive and try to make money in the market. But unfortunately, these things sometimes don't come as quickly or as often as you guys might want it to be. That's a good and bad thing. I actually prefer this. I prefer the slower setups. Less stressful, gives me time to focus on other things, and it allows me to sleep. Well, I'm not saying I don't sleep, but a lot of the times that it gives you more time to actually not have to worry about what's going on. And sometimes that's good. That's good for the mind. Where's my water? Where's my water? Anything you guys want to talk about? Could be anything. Trading, not trading. You guys questions about me? If you guys are interested. Let's see. Have you had your eye on any new cars? Yes and no. So I've been going through a little predicament, not predicament, but a battle in my head. Is, as someone, I do like cars. I have a very extensive taste. I pretty much like, there's a lot of things I like more than I dislike. I have a very strong hatred for the things I do not like, and electric cars used to be one of them. Now I know I think it was like a couple weeks ago, I talked about the new i4 that BMW has. It's all electric, and as much as I used to talk shit on electric cars, after driving one, I was like, damn, I get it. I get it. It's not something I would get as like a fun car, but something that's a little bit more practical, like as a daily kind of thing. Because besides, the most expensive thing is probably going to be, maintenance wise, is tires. Since those vehicles are a lot heavier, you're going to be going through tires a lot. So I'm looking at different types of electric vehicles. So the i4, I checked out the Porsche Taycan, which is the all-electric one, which I think is pretty cool. Trying to think of what else. Let's see. Also a new Vet. Yes, I do want to. I do want a new C8 Corvette. That'd be like a more like a sports car, kind of fun car for me. Trying to think what else. Another thing that I liked that's been popping up more recently is this is more from like a daily not like a daily driver perspective, is the new Toyota Corolla GR. Corolla. Now I know you guys are gonna say it's a Toyota, but an all-wheel drive 6-speed manual only in a 5-door hatch. This thing looks slick. Now it really depends what the price is gonna be, because this is the competitor to like the WRX, which the WRX is just a Honda at this point. The new WRX is terrible. But this thing looks slick, and long as it's not ridiculously overpriced, this is not a bad option for a good all-wheel drive daily that happens to only be a manual. The only problem I see with this is going to be the new Me Too car. All the WRX people, like, I don't know if you guys have seen the 2023 looks like a Honda. I guess it's the illustration. Here it is. It's a plain Jane. Like, I get where Subaru wants to go with this, but I think it's a dumb idea. So everyone's gonna move away from WRX and move over to the GR Corolla as like the new like Me Too car. So if I do decide to get one, it's gonna be early before people ruin it. Oh, you can't really see the interior. It's nothing crazy. Pretty sure the interior, that infotainment system is the same as the one they put in the Tundra, which is like their higher end truck. But I know I've been having my eyes on this when it first came out. I'm just waiting for prices, and that's like another idea for like a daily driver for me. Taycan is my favorite. Yeah, that thing is cool, man. Like 100, it's like 125,000. I'm pretty sure it's like one of the fastest ones besides like the Plaids. It's probably one of the fastest all electrics. Thing is slick on the inside. The interior is insane. 4 doors for like an electric car. It's a really cool concept, a cool idea. I love the platform for it. Curious. What's the this is what I do when I'm bored sometimes. If I find a new car that I like, go check out Auto Tempest. And pretty much what they'll do is they'll filter major car listing websites. Where's the tag? Let's do 90210. Even though I don't live in California, I pretty much look for like the cheapest one in the country, just to see like if it's wow. All right, 150 is not bad. All right, sorry guys, I don't know what the fuck happened. Let me just make sure I'm back. I'm back. It says I'm back. Okay. All right, I'm back. So that's not bad. A 21 Taycan in Virginia. 25,000 miles. Ideally, that's... Oh, you can get one right below it. 10K miles, 95 grand. That is not bad for a Taycan. Oh, the interior, like I like the cool color scheme sometimes. This one isn't that exciting. I kind of like that though. Plain, it So it's okay to be bougie sometimes when it comes to interior design, but on a car like this, I don't think. I might have to go look at a Taycan. Low 10K, low 5-figure mileage for less than 100 grand. It's not bad. Am I live still? I'm sorry, hold on, because okay, I am still here. For some reason, Streamlabs is telling me I'm not live, but sheesh. Okay. All right, so Trevor's here. I can still see chat. But yeah, Trevor, it's not bad. 95 grand. ABC your way to attack. That would be. Hold on, how much does one of the things weigh? Because if I can play my cards right, you guys might be seeing one on the channel. I gotta talk to my tax guy though. They're not gonna give me. I just want to know how much the gross vehicle weight rating of one of these are. Come on. $97,000 for 4K miles. That's a good. I like that color a lot. I like that blue. Come on, just give me the gross vehicle weight rating. Should be on the door. Inside the door. Is that the key? Okay, I like the key. Shape, that's really nice. Alright, it's not gonna give me. Fuck. I'm pretty sure this thing weighs over 6,000 pounds. Anyway, Josh, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping by. How you doing, man? How was your weekend? I know up in Canada. Do you guys don't have like an equivalent to 4th of July up there, do you? I'm not too familiar with Canadian holidays besides Boxing Day, which is that even a Canadian holiday? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, I know it's the day after Christmas. I'm stupid, forgive me. What's the equivalent of the 4th over there? Ah, Canada Day, okay. Hope you had a, oh wait, was that on during the weekend? Oh, it's okay. It was on Friday. So how was your Canada day? Fourth was good for me. Spent time with my kids. That's good, man. Went to Pike Lake. Oh, that's cool. Did you like a little like camping like trip, or was it just like a boat day? Beach day. Okay. I'm glad you enjoyed the day, man. It's always nice getting that 3-day weekend. Unless you didn't have off for Canada Day, which that would suck. The 5th, I gotta figure. Work for myself. Oh, okay, contracting. Took the 4th off too. Good, man. I'm glad you had a good long weekend. You know what? Let me mark out. Well, that's a really bright green. I don't like that bright. What did you do? Nothing exciting. Just spent some time with some family. Barbecue, drink some beer. fireworks. That was about it. Nothing really too crazy. Usually, like when I was younger, we used to go out and like go to certain towns that are near me, and usually have like a nice like fireworks display, a nice fireworks show. But just finding parking, getting in and out of those places is a pain in the ass. So usually it's, you know, I've seen it every year for almost like the past, like, you know, 15, 20 years. So this is better to just hang out with family and just, you know, buy your own fireworks. Let's see. Have you started getting random notifications from bybit about coins pumping that I've never heard of? Yes. That, and they'll also do like, oh, BTC has pumped, you know, so and so % over the past 24 hours. And when I see that, I'm used to Femex. Femex would tell me within like a minute or two time frame, an hour time frame, and a 24-hour time frame. So usually when I get notifications, I'm expecting drastic moves. So when I go over and check my charts, it's just nothing. And then half the time, like you said, Trevor, it's like some like random shit coin. And that, hold on, let's see, I could pull some up here. Yesterday, 8/17, LFW prices increased by 10% to 0.022738. Let's see. Oh, this is the one. I don't know if I can I highlight this? Let's see if you guys can see this. So Sunday at 8/18, VNew prices increased by 11%. To look at this, I can't make this shit up. Let me know if you guys can see that. Come on, focus. It's not gonna focus. All right, so to point zero, there's literally 8 zeros and a 1. Yeah, it seems like it's for the it's for the World Series of Trading. Unfortunately, this contest is gonna be very like. I have a feeling that because of this contest, price is gonna do a lot of this. I could be wrong, but we're gonna get a lot of sideways ranging action to try to get more people to play smaller time frames. And there's gonna be a lot of volatility, especially with these wicks and stuff, because a lot of people are gonna be playing these smaller term time frames. And some of these teams have a lot of money going into this, so it's gonna be a lot of volume. So you might have some of these more drastic, you know, I'm not gonna consider them drastic, but in the grand scheme. But if you're looking at a smaller time frame, like look at this wick. This wick happened in a matter of goddamn. Let's see. This happened in a matter of 3 hours, but the majority of it, let's count it from this wick here. In 50 minutes. So you got a lot of price action within that hour time span. And I have a feeling that it probably will keep doing that. Not like not a lot, but there'll be definitely some chop. Have you seen the chart for any of those? They are legit one candle. Yeah, if you looked, I haven't seen, like, I haven't really zoomed in. But yeah, like on a 5 minute time frame, that was one candle. Let's see. Let's do a little crackhead. Oh yeah, some of these are like 2 or 3 candles. That was a good candle. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of. You might have. I think there's gonna be definitely a bigger range playing for the time being. But this in between action is gonna cause some definitely some good range playing, in my opinion. That's just me though. So we might not see anything till this trade competition is over. But I ain't Nostradamus. I just got one right now. Trevor, check your phone. GST prices increased by 10.7% to 0.12. Trade now. I'm assuming you just checked your phone. My computer is kicking in overdrive. All right, guys, we're approaching the hour mark, close to it. I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping things up here. I really appreciate every single one of you who has stopped by and watched, whether it's just me going on about cars, or whether you stuck around past the TA, or even if you stuck around for the TA. I really do appreciate every single one of you stopping by. I appreciate chatting with you. It's always nice. The plan is to stick to the schedule. Hopefully I'll be here Thursday. I should have nothing going on. So hopefully by the time, just a quick little recap, I give you guys some of the levels here that I'm looking to long and short off of. For me, ultimately, I'm looking past the 21,050 level to form a medium-sized ABC before continuing lower, if not 21,878 to form a bigger structure before coming down. If price wants to come down from here, I will not look to be bullish until we get back below the 18,567 level. So until then, everything else pretty much follows suit. You have LTC, which a little bit of a different structure. Solana has a little bit of a different structure, I believe. No, what was the other one? There's another coin in here. ADA, I believe. No. Oh, it's BCH. BCH had a decent one. So besides that, everything followed suit. So let's see what happens on the next one. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Be good, be safe. Trade the plan. We'll come up with a plan, stick the plan, trade the plan. Until then, hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys in a couple days. Have a good night.